Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Freeze Frame, the podcast where we stop and take a moment to look at all of the news that has come out this week having to do with movie and TV. We love talking about movies here. In fact, I'm about to go watch A Quiet Place in a little bit. I'm very, very excited. But you know what I'm more excited for is I am joined by three amazingly talented experts that have come here to give you all the knowledge they have. First of all, I'm joined by the best. You guys already know him. Writer Maldonado.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Next up, I got the two legends, the men who cover video games, who host the best podcast on earth called Checkpoint. If you already don't know, it's a part of the Strictly Casual family. That's right. We got two podcasts, Freeze Frame and Checkpoint. We have James Walmer and Vincent DeSantis.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? How's it going?
Yo. How we doing?
So excited.
Good, baby.
So excited to have all four of us. This is a special episode. We said episode 20 was going to be special, and we said, you know what? Let's kick it off with all four members of Strictly Casual. And we have some exciting news, starting first with Talyor Johnson. He was cast as Kraven the Hunter in Sony's Spider-Verse. Now, this is crazy to me, because Sony is saying they want to start their own separate franchise from the MCU, and I want to hear some thoughts. Vincent, what are you thinking?
Hey, why are you going to cast Talyor Johnson in another Marvel thing when he's already another Marvel character? Like,
Right.
I don't understand.
Who is he in the Marvel Universe?
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
I see.
He got in
Yeah. Okay.
you know, Age of
Ultron.
Ultron. So it's like I guess bring him back
Maybe
for
his contract
Sony.
didn't expire yet, so they're like, we gotta use him somehow.
Right.
I'm like, but it's the Sony contract. You know what I mean? It's like there's other actors out there, guys. Like I'm sure there's other people that could play this. This is just confusing to me at this point.
Now, I think there might be doing that thing with what they did with Evan Peters, you know, like a mixed cat. It could be, but that's a stretch, I know, but maybe.
I was already too heartbroken by the Evan Peters in WandaVision, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle it again.
Yeah.
Y'all got your hopes up. Y'all set your expectations way too damn high.
I want a quick side note here. This is a standalone Kraven the Hunter movie.
Yes.
This isn't. I didn't know. I thought it was like a Spider-Man movie, and he was the villain on the Spider-Man movie. Personally, I am not excited for a Kraven the Hunter movie, but it looks like they got an all-star cast here. Brad Pitt, Keanu Reeves, John David Washington, Adam Driver, and of course Talyor Johnson. I think that's an exciting cast, but what are the other characters? You know, who are they going to play?
That's an expensive cast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
each
the
of those
cast is
people are
good.
A-list actors.
Wait,
my
before-
god.
I put this because
Where does this come
that was
from?
actually all the actors that they had looked at to play Kraven. Apparently
That makes way more sense, dude.
Yeah.
I was looking at this like there's no way they got all five of these guys.
Yeah, that was Sony's statement. It was that they had approached these guys before they did Aaron, and it was it was Brad Pitt, Keanu, and all
I was like, this might be the blockbuster of the millennium.
Yeah, we know Keanu was looking for Marvel. Marvel were like, oh, let's get Keanu. And we were like, whoa, what's he gonna play? So it was probably this, but yeah, that didn't happen.
Okay, gotcha.
I see.
That makes more sense.
That is nuts.
That makes a lot more sense.
All right,
Right?
James.
All right.
You can take us to our
Moving
next one,
on.
dude.
Jeff Bezos says Amazon will reimagine MGM IPs for the 21st century. As we know, Amazon just bought MGM. Was that the acquisition? Yeah.
Yep.
How much was that? Was that like $8 billion? Something crazy like that?
8.4 billion, I believe, was the
$8.4 billion. Here's what we got for franchises coming up in the mix. We got James Bond, 007 himself. We got RoboCop. We got Tomb Raider, Rocky, Stargate, and Pink Panther. If you ask me, this is a grab bag.
Yes. Seriously.
Just a lot of different things going on. God, I don't even know where to start with this. Boys, what do we have for general thoughts?
Here's what I'm thinking when I'm reading
For
this.
our audio listeners, Luigi just gave a big thumbs down.
So, James Bond doesn't have to be reimagined for the 21st century.
No,
They
right?
every
Not at all. 5
or something years, it's or 5 to 10 years, it's
Mm-hmm.
recasted and it's kind of reimagined. I don't need a new style of James Bond. The new actor's going to bring a new style with it, and whoever they get to direct it, that's just going to be their own thing. But then RoboCop, I don't want to see RoboCop redone.
No.
Tomb Raider, it's been done with
It
Angelina
just
Jolie
got
and it just
redone.
yeah. Rocky. I don't want
Right.
anybody touching Rocky.
No.
I don't want anybody touching Rocky. The movie's perfect. The whole series is perfect. Stargate, never seen Stargate, but I know there's diehard fans out there, so someone else maybe. But Pink Panther, I guess. I don't really know if there's a big market for Pink Panther right now, but
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm not loving it. For $8 billion is the best you can do for the remakes is a little sketch for me.
I feel like they're trying
Yeah,
to
the only one I could.
maybe for Amazon Prime, they're trying to not lowball it, but kind of how Without Remorse it feels like they're James Bond. They're like, finally we have it. Let's kind of make it. Let's lower the scale and everything, and take away that kind of flair that each one of these franchises had their own production and their style. I feel like we're gonna lose a lot of that now that they're a part of one company. You know, it's gonna feel like it's all the similar type productions.
It's gonna be very homogenous.
Yeah.
Stylistically,
Unfortunately,
killing art film.
Are you
House.
are you guys excited about any of these? Like, is there like a remake that is exciting out of this MGM list? Because personally, I look at it and I'm just like, I don't want anything from this world.
The only one would be Stargate for me, just because I wasn't introduced to it prior, and so I don't have a certain idea of what the original Stargate is, nor do I have this sort of romanticized version of the series or any sort of nostalgia for it.
If they're continuing Tomb Raider, I think they're continuing it with Alicia Vikander. If they're continuing it, even if they change it up, I'd still be down because I liked her version. That's about.
Yeah, her version was a fun movie. It wasn't bad.
I agree.
I didn't watch it.
James Bond, like, I'm always excited for James Bond. I'm excited for whatever they do after Daniel Craig and stuff like that. I enjoy all the James Bond movies, like even the earlier ones. So
when are they gonna release the next one? What the? Where's No Time to Die?
It's coming. I thought November,
This
right?
dude is so pressed
is it
about
November.
James Bond.
It's been delayed forever.
so
It has been delayed forever. It's
I
like Black
do want to
Widow.
watch it so bad.
I don't even want it for Daniel Craig. I want it for Rami Malek. I want to see his little
Yes.
villain-esque performance.
I want it for
like.
Ana de Armas.
Ana de Armas. I knew you were going there.
I have to. Are you kidding me? I have to.
God.
Gotta give a shout out.
Well,
Sheesh.
still kind of wild. We'll see what happens with that company. But moving on now, we got some Marvel news. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness apparently starts from scratch, in quotations, with apparently, I believe this is what, new DP? I don't think director Sam Raimi, right? Like they mean DP, director of photography, which is the same director of photography who did Logan and Gladiator. Of course, beautifully shot films. I mean, they swapped somebody out? They swapped someone out?
Yeah,
I don't know. This is
the
my
quote
question.
says the film is incredibly visually thrilling. John Matheson, our DP, who shot Gladiator and Logan, I think the look of it is going to be unlike anything you've seen in the MCU before. So we're looking for a whole new
style
angle.
Wait,
and
did
style.
they start shooting this movie already?
Yes, they have apparently. I
Seems
thought they
like
did.
it.
With American
So do they
Chavez
just-
and-
No, dude. Multiverse of Madness shot in December. They've done wrapped.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
already
are
been
they
wrapped.
doing now? What are they doing now?
No, this is just the reports
This
are
is
coming out
just-
to build the hype. You know.
Yeah, this is a late report.
So they just didn't announce the DP until after they shot it.
Yeah, a lot of these
Right.
headlines that
I see.
I think that I see always pop up. Like 2 days ago, apparently this one came out, but he was talking about a story on the set that happened. Of course, I don't think that's a story that we would hear the day of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got it.
Right. What had happened is they had a different director and screenwriter, and then they basically scrapped the project because they didn't like the way the story was headed. So then they
Scott
hired Sam
Derrickson.
Raimi, and then they rewrote it all from scratch. When I first saw it starts from scratch, I was like, WandaVision? Like, I was so fucking deep in my head with the WandaVision theories.
Oh my God,
And I was like,
yeah.
scratch? Like, I was like, you guys can't do that to me. Yeah, I know, right? It's so
but
wild.
I'm actually I'm excited for what Sam Raimi's gonna do with Multiverse of Madness, but I'm sad that we're not getting
Right.
Scott Derrickson's hand in this
Yeah,
movie.
same.
'Cause he's like he really brought Doctor Strange, the first one, kind of to life. So
Absolutely.
we'll see. Next up here we have Haley Steinfeld reportedly did not get along with Jeremy Renner on Hawkeye's set. That is a bummer. That's a bummer to me,
That is a
which means chemistry might be on fire between the two if they disagree as characters, but if they're supposed to be fun loving as characters and they don't get along as actors, it's always a
gonna
toss up,
show.
baby. It's always a
gonna show.
toss up.
I can speak
Seriously.
strictly from opinion. Okay, this is just my opinion of seeing Jeremy Renner from all the things that he's done. He's always seemed like kind of a strange guy. Not that affects his relationship with other actors, but based on how I
Sure.
see his interactions with the cast of Avengers, it always feel like he was the oddball out when everybody looked all
Right.
buddy. I don't know.
I mean, he
It just
kind of
feel
like the character is also the oddball out. So it's
yeah. It's so
know.
sad, but I don't doubt it.
I just hope
don't doubt it.
I really like me some Haley Steinfeld, so I hope it's good. I hope she enjoyed it and she goes on to do more Marvel stuff too.
She's like the big.
I love her.
What you got? Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I love the fact that you say her last name wrong, but you love her.
Steinfeld?
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Ah.
Steinfeld.
You just say
You said
There you go.
Steinfeld. Oh,
Yeah, Steinfeld.
Add an extra eye. That's all right. That's all right.
Rib.
oh my God. Okay.
That's all right.
She's the new Hawkeye. She's gonna take over. So who gives a fuck about Jeremy Renner?
Is it? Wait,
anymore?
isn't she
Like,
Kate Bishop?
Yeah, she's Kate Bishop.
Yeah, she just
Kate Bishop.
takes over. She's just taking over.
Oh,
now.
okay,
She's the
okay.
new-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be good. Should be fine.
What's next?
You got, you got
Yeah,
the
it's
next
you,
one.
dog.
Oh, I thought I don't know why I was like,
No,
yeah,
it's you,
Boba, you
dog.
got it. Let me do this other one. I'm gonna do Captain America 4 since we're already
Marvel.
talking about Marvel. Apparently he was gonna fight General Ross from the Incredible Hulk movie, and I'm all for it because we've been speculating about the Thunderbolts. We've been speculating about Zemo being involved in that. And I think Captain America 4 is definitely going to involve a lot of these different worlds we've seen coming together. Kind of like how we did in Falcon and Winter Soldier. But what's up, Boba? You seem like you got something to say.
Luigi. Hold up, Luigi. Are you telling me that they're making more ties to the Incredible Hulk Edward Norton masterpiece?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, General
Okay.
Ross. They're saying General
Bro,
Ross can be Red Hulk. Yes, right.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
he's gonna be a
but,
Red Hulk,
but, but you know that the She-Hulk series is going to tackle Abomination? Like Tim Roth is coming back
Yeah.
as Abomination. And
Wow,
that's gonna
I
be
like
the bad
that.
guy.
yeah, he was.
I like
cast-
Yeah,
Tim
so
Roth.
they're... I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if Multiverse of Madness has a little cameo by Edward Norton's Hulk. Like, that would be French kiss right there.
No, they
You
won't
know?
because isn't Edward Norton's Hulk the
think it's
same
the
as Mark
universe.
Ruffalo's Hulk?
Yeah,
It's the
yeah, I
same?
think it is. It's,
It is the same character.
It could, but that'd
I
be
really
sick
like
if it
Edward
happened.
Norton.
yeah.
I really like Edward Norton, even though that movie's not very great.
No, he's phenomenal. Yeah, especially in the end of Alita Battle Angel. I had to throw that in there because I love
Oh,
my favorite role.
Don't get Vince started on Alita Battle Angel.
I'm sorry to throw it
We'll
out.
go.
another podcast for
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but
The
what-
Last of Us HBO series will see the game's Marlene voice actor. How do you pronounce this name?
I'd say Merle Dandridge.
Merle Dandridge reprise her role in live action show.
This
Hey,
to
so
me,
speak-
I don't think I know Marlene yet.
Yeah, I'm like
no,
trying to
she's-
think.
she's Last of Us 1.
This is the first
Uh,
one. First
oh.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
real?
she's earlier on in the game.
I wouldn't say she's
I
the
think.
leader of the Fireflies, but she is like one of the leaders
Of the Fireflies.
She's
of
the one that
Fireflies. Yeah.
she is. Spoilers: Last of Us 1 receives Ellie at the end of the game
Gotcha.
to be,
I see.
Yeah.
to do the thing.
Operated
But
on.
this is promising to me because, like, again, I'm very scared about these
Weird
these
castings.
movie video game adaptations and stuff like that. But if the person that portrayed that character in like the game likes the script or something of the
True.
show, that's a good sign in my
That's
opinion.
promising.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all I have to say about that. I'm excited about it.
All right.
It's gonna morph very well. You know what I mean? Seeing that, like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
the
I hope so.
believability of
That's
it.
the hope.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, up next we have Danai Gurira to return as Okoye in an original spin-off series on Disney Plus. Now, this was released a little while ago, and this is confirmed. It's happening. There's a lot of Disney Plus series that are happening and confirmed in production, but they haven't made a big deal out of it, like Echo and now this Okoye, like different shows. So, I mean, what do you guys feel? You want to see more Wakanda?
What is this a spin-off of?
It looks like a Wakandan style. Okoye is one of the Dora Milaje. She's the head of the. She's one of the
Gotcha.
Black Panther guards. It's gonna be delving deep into the Wakandan lore.
Again, y'all know my stance. Too much Marvel, too much Star Wars makes the specialness go away for me.
Right.
that's true.
Right.
And this is one of the ones that would be on the cutting block for me.
A little
Same
extra,
with, like-
a little too much.
Yeah.
Got you.
My
I have
thing
no
is, it's
opinion.
like it legitimately could be super awesome. Like
Yeah.
you just don't know. You
That's
know?
true.
Like,
That's true.
It could
I
literally-
guess. Sure. So could, I mean, whoever the fuck getting their own show. But it's just like you can literally make a show for whoever and be like, it could be great because you're right. It could be great.
Right,
It could be.
But, I mean, I'm just not compelled by these characters.
What do you guys think about Miss Marvel? Like, are you guys excited for Kamala Khan to do her show? Or
I'm more excited now that it's a bigger. I like Monica Rambeau, so I was like, well, if we see more of her with more characters, I'm more excited for that movie.
I'm excited for that specifically because of the Muslim representation
Yeah,
in the MCU.
for sure.
right.
cool.
Okay.
Because I know that got a lot of praise in the
The
Marvel's
game.
Avengers video game.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So,
Vinny, I think you got
Yeah,
next.
she's
Sony CEO affirms that Sony Pictures is not for sale. Quote, there's a drastic realignment in the media industry, but I think our strategy of creating content as an independent studio while working with various partners will work. I don't really know who they're talking to with that quote at all, unless that's just a public statement.
it's a public statement.
Yeah,
I think.
they were asking
Okay.
because all the companies are being acquisitions, right? All these acquisitions are happening. People are buying stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I think what Spider-Man talk. I don't know. You guys know about? I think that's included. Like Spider-Man talk. Oh, are they going to sell off? And he was like, no, we're not. That's not in our brain.
Yeah, they're making too much money. And Sony Animation now. Oh my god,
Right.
they make it
Yeah.
like they have 2 bangers under their belts in the last 2 years with Spider-Verse and Mitchell and the Machines, which I haven't seen yet, but I heard it's really good.
Oh, I heard that was really good too.
They'll keep going. Like, so they have a lot of branches of their film. I don't know,
Empire.
film empire, Sony Pictures.
Sure.
That's true.
Absolutely. They're really like riding on just that Spider-Man. Like they love Spider-Man. And
Yeah, yeah.
pouring
They sure do.
out on Spider-Man, and
yeah,
I get it. I get it.
I mean,
would
people
too.
love Spider-Man.
They're
I love Spider-Man,
trash,
James.
I do too. Hell yeah, I love Spider-Man. I want to be Spider-Man.
Right, exactly.
I too like Spider-Man. No,
Yeah, exactly.
Way off forward.
It's interesting because did you see that Issa Rae was cast as Spider-Woman for the
Dog, you're
sequel?
jumping the gun.
Oh, it's
No.
on here.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I'm
send it.
sorry.
Just
It's good.
announced today.
No, you're good,
It
dog.
was just announced
You're
today.
good. You're good. Yeah. If yeah.
Talk about.
I
Let's
did.
talk about it.
I don't know
I think
who
it's
that is.
exciting. Issa Rae, she does the show Insecure on HBO Max. She's a black actress, but she's really funny.
Cool.
I don't know what how she's
Oh,
gonna
I've
approach
seen
the
her.
character. I don't know how she's gonna approach it, but I'm excited to see her try.
Yeah, I was
and
reading.
just d-
I was reading the article to see if anybody else was casting in. As of now, they just have, of course, the main core cast, and then she's the newest one. But based on the production, on who's directing it, who's producing it, I feel like, man, they're really gonna try and stack it out and keep adding more bigger actors for these the Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, and keep different characters from the Spider-Man universe. You know what I mean?
And Olivia Wilde is directing that.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm seeing here.
Oh
That's
wow.
pretty
Okay.
good. Good for
I might
her.
have, I might have looked at that different. Okay, I got you. Cool.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
Let me read this next one real quick. Archer season 12 arrives on August 25th. Everybody loves Archer. If you haven't seen Archer, have you guys checked it out? Ryder hasn't, but have you two checked it out?
I
Negative.
love Archer. I
Yeah,
fucking
see, there
love
we go.
Archer.
That's my yeah, dude. I restarted it and I'm on season 9
Archer is
again.
the source of all of my cynical asshole humor. That's why
Seriously,
I'm
bro.
jaded.
Is it from
I
the
love that
same?
show.
Is it the same guy that did Bob's Burgers? I think, right?
Yeah.
Or the voice? I mean, no.
Yeah, John H. Benjamin or something like that. Benjamin J. H. or something.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Guy's a genius. Guy's a genius.
But spoiler alert, there's actually an episode of Archer where he starts off as Bob in Bob's Burgers.
Oh, really?
and it's like super
nice.
good. Yeah.
Very
He's
meta.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, what? Yeah. Very meta, which I love.
Awesome.
Yeah. James?
Cool. Warner Bros. Discovery reportedly plans to restore the Snyderverse.
Let's
pretty
go.
I won't believe it till I see it. This ain't even this is like
Fair
a
enough.
rumor.
Yeah.
No,
You know
this
what? I'm
this
with
was
you, Vin.
official, bro. This is official. They've announced.
So what is Warner Bros. Discovery?
So
They're merging.
it finally happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I get it now.
Discovery Channel, like Deadliest Catch.
No,
what
this
are we
is
talking?
the
Yeah.
same. Oh,
Because
Like the
Discovery-
TV network?
Yeah, because
this is also what led to the huge gaming studio split, Vin, that we talked about a few weeks ago on the show.
we talked about
Yeah.
this about last week when we were talking about the Warner Brothers acquisition or some companies were merging Discovery, and they released their new logo. They released a new video. It's called Warner Discovery. So they had Discovery and then some other companies that they had bought. We have it in our last doc, but I don't know if you remember,
Interesting.
Luigi. It got a lot, they big companies, like this. It's gonna be the second. It's the second biggest behind Disney now, the biggest conglomerate in Hollywood. Second biggest.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt they're going
okay.
new leadership, right? It's time to do
Sure.
the Snyderverse. They're going all in with it.
Except-
I don't doubt it.
We got to remember. If Zack Snyder's not a part of this, I don't want any part of it.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it has to be
Right,
Zack Snyder.
right.
Yeah.
And we would hear it from him. We would hear it
But-
from
yes,
him
we
if
would.
he's doing this.
You got to take into account Zack Snyder's already involved so deeply in DC, even if it's not like said in all the marketing like Zack Snyder's involved, because he's an executive producer on the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And he's not even involved in anything, and with anything writing wise or directing. So it's like he's just throwing money at these properties because he wants to be involved. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just restore the Snyderverse. Give him his own line of movies or his own TV show with like who knows what. Just do it, you know?
Yeah.
I got you.
Come on.
Did you guys watch Army of the Dead? This is kind of a sidebar. I'm so sorry.
I did, yeah.
I haven't yet, but I've heard good things.
I think if you like Dawn of the Dead and kind of, dumber, like not really plot heavy, fun zombie film, this is for you. And that's what I enjoyed about it.
It's hokey.
Yeah,
for sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a heist movie during a zombie apocalypse. So it's like you got to there's a little bit in there that I'm like, yeah, I'm all about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, well, speaking of monsters, kind of getting to zombies and creatures, Quiet Place is getting a spin-off. Now, originally, it was reported that this was going to be a third Quiet Place, but then Deadline later reported that Paramount is releasing a release date, and it's going to be an actual spin-off from John Krasinski in the universe. Whether or not we'll get a third film, who knows? But I think if they're pushing a spin-off, I think maybe a third could be in the works from John. But the release date, real quick, release date is coming March 31st, 2023, as of now.
I heard that this Quiet Place Part 2 was really, really good, which I'm very surprised.
I also heard it was really good.
I'm so excited to see it. I can't wait. This week, I hope to
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I want to go really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know about it tomorrow or maybe later tonight. Yeah,
there we go.
I'm so excited. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if John Krasinski ends up making a TV show about that world, because I think that would be really exciting to explore it.
I don't want it.
We don't want a TV show based in the
I don't want more TV shows. I don't want any more fucking TV shows.
It doesn't
contain your damn worlds.
It doesn't matter what you want, bro.
Worlds. Hey, you know what?
People just want money, bro.
No, here's the thing: is because shows are a lazy excuse for not establishing world building in their films.
Because that's an interesting take.
Because they say, oh, we'll just make a TV show out of it to build the world. So then they can it's the same reason why Star Wars movies are so much better with the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars does all the incredible world building that makes the film so much more meaningful.
I'm sure there's examples of both though. There are things that are just.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. You're talking about things that are a TV show of something that's already existing.
A franchise.
Yes.
Spin-off stuff. I got you.
Sure.
Kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was a really bad take on all that. I never watched it, but I had a lot of people who were like, "Oh, it started off really interesting," and then episode 8, you're like,
"I will say,
the first season or 2 were good. There was some good
awesome because it was so cool, brother. You're like, oh, I just saw the Thor movie, and now they're doing all this Thor stuff in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was like, oh my god! Cool. And then
that's cool.
It was the steepest quality drop off I have ever seen in a TV show.
Yep, really, it really was. Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Totally.
Wow.
Oh god. Okay.
It was cool though because they fleshed out the whole character of Agent Coulson.
Yeah. And I like Coulson.
He's cool. I like Coulson too.
Guys, unfortunately, for someone, I guess, Jupiter's Legacy has been effectively canceled at Netflix after just one season. The streamer has ordered Super Crooks live action and anime series adapting Mark Millar's supervillains comics set in the same world. Okay, hold up. So instead of Jupiter's Legacy, they're making a new show called Super Crooks?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly haven't heard of either.
It's part of the lore and stuff. I had to look it up a little bit, but it's in the same thing. But when I saw the first season, I gave it all my heart to give it a chance. It was so boring.
Gave it a fair shot.
It was boring. Listen, it was boring, but I think the take and the kind of the style of these heroes, it felt like Superman and DC, where they're like, hey, we can't intervene, but maybe we'll try it. Story concept is great, but I think it dragged on a little too long. They could have shortened it a lot.
Fair enough.
Absolutely. I'll tell you this much. I randomly went into my neighbor's place just to say hi, and they were watching episode 8, and they were like, we started watching the show, and they were really into it. But so I was hanging out with them, and then they started playing it, and I started from episode 8, and this is a huge spoiler, but most people probably won't watch the show anyways now at this point. But they all put their hands on the wall, and they are all connected, like they were chosen, right?
Okay.
And from that, I wish the show, I legitimately was like, this is the best place to introduce the show, from them getting their powers.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I was like, and then he tells me, he goes, nah, but then they had all these episodes showing you why each of them were selected and shit, and I was just like, I don't care though, I don't really care that much.
It's
you know.
hard to- yeah,
and then
it's
all of
hard
a
to do that.
sudden, all of a sudden, it's like a snap of a finger. They're flash forward and they're all old, and I was like, this show is trippy. Like, what's going on? And then someone was like, oh, they've been old before, like in the other episodes.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was less special at that point. I was like, oh, I thought it was like revealed just now, like they just moved into the future.
Wait.
And so at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm done. I don't think this is
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, because that stuck with you though, it must have stuck with some people. I bet some people like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. You know, it was not as bad as if I made it sound like that, but it was.
Yeah.
In comparison. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luigi, this is big. This is big.
This is big. Taylor Swift. T Swift, the biggest musician ever in country music, has joined David O. Russell's star-studded mystery movie.
Did you just say that?
I did. And that's my opinion, James. Apparently, the star-studded mystery movie includes Robert De Niro, Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington, Zoe Saldana, Anya Taylor-Joy, Chris Rock, Rami Malek, and now Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, guys, do we think that she's deserving of being an actress, or should she just stick to music? That's my question.
I have nothing to go off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I looked up
Cats?
to see,
What do you mean? She was in Cats.
You thought I watched Cats? You thought wrong, baby.
Hey, I thought y'all had taste. Y'all didn't see Cats? No.
You're right. I should have saw Cats for the memes.
I was looking up trying to see if there was like a plot or anything, but they're keeping this so under wraps. They, you know, if they're even keeping Taylor Swift's role like a mystery, it's like, wow. So you're telling
Hold
me
on, guys.
Out of all these characters, they're making her the biggest? What did you find?
I did a simple Google.
Oh my God.
And the headlines right here say something very different. Taylor Swift asked to quit David O. Russell's film over violent behavior. Taylor Swift urged to exit David O. Russell's film over his allegedly abusive behavior.
Which one is that? Which one is that? Because I see one right here that's a day ago, and that's the one that we
What
have.
a turn.
These are from 2 days ago. How do you go from headlines about abusive relationships to asking to join a film?
Oh my God. Okay, well then maybe the way these people are reporting it are not keeping it accurate.
What?
How fast they're
Maybe
reporting it, you know what I
I'm
mean?
reading wrong. Maybe I'm reading.
No, I don't doubt you are. I think it's just they probably have the dates weird.
Oh my God! Now I need to know.
Yeah,
I need to know. I need to know the
look into
answer.
this 2 more.
Is she in this or is she not? That's what I want to know. Like, I want to prepare myself mentally to not watch this movie, just so I don't have to.
2 days ago.
Well,
Yeah,
keep in mind too. When we got this doc, we've had this doc sitting here for a couple days too.
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. 3 days ago, it's joins. 2 days ago, asked to quit.
Okay. Wow.
Wow. David O. Russell though
intense.
has a
So
lot
that
of
means-
sketchy articles about him. Like,
Really?
think people
Really?
like
Wow.
people think he's groped his own niece. Like
Oh yeah,
this
yes, we need
stuff.
to talk about.
It's crazy to think though
David
that a big
Russell.
cast like this would then sign on. That's wild.
Bro, money.
Yeah,
Once
but
again.
and then again, I haven't read any of those
Yeah, yeah.
articles. I have no details,
No,
and
yeah.
so I don't know anything. But that's just what I'm reading off my quick
on.
Google search.
Yeah.
Other
Based
people
on
have
that
complained
quick
about him.
Search.
Yeah.
David is a creep.
Anybody excited for the movie? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, hey, he did Silver Linings Playbook, which is an absolutely
Yeah,
incredible
no,
movie
yeah,
that I
yeah.
love. So I don't know.
It's great. Yeah, I'm just
Still
joking
never
around.
seen it. I'll get around.
Yeah,
to it one
dude,
day.
me too. I was like, I still haven't watched
I'll
that.
get
I remember
around to
it
it.
when it was so hyped up back then. It was
Oh,
like
it's-
so.
I think it deserves some of the hype. It's really like a sweet, like really good movie. Wow,
Yeah.
I could watch that
Okay.
again any day.
I
I think it is a crier, right? Vin? Can we get a confirmation that it's a crier?
As the crybaby I am, it is a definite cry.
David Vincent Crybaby DeSantis.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
Trevante Rhodes will play Mike Tyson in Hulu's limited series Iron Mike. The I, Tonya creative team is developing the project with Margot Robbie executive producing, which is the right term.
Executive producing, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking up some photos to see if there's anything out there yet, because I always like to see when they do biopics. I want to see how accurately they do, people yet. But nothing, of course, they haven't even. There's nothing out. But I think there's also talks to do a picture on another boxer, another comic boxer, not Mike Tyson, but
Floyd
I don't remember.
Mayweather.
Oh
It
shoot!
could be something like that, but I believe so. One of a big boxer. They're doing another thing on, but
Yeah, they're doing You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about.
Marshall Ali. They're doing Marshall
thank you, Ali. They're doing Ali. They're doing another thing on that.
Marshall Ali biopic.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
Jamie
to seeing
Foxx
it.
is playing him.
Okay.
Did you say Mahershala Ali?
No, I was almost gonna say that because you guys have
yeah.
corrected me about Mahershala on this show before. What did I say? Did I say Muhammad Ali? What did I say?
I think you said Mahershala, but I think I knew
you said
Muhammad, right? I don't know. I heard
You
Muhammad.
meant
I
Muhammad
guess.
Ali.
You said Marshall.
Oh, I did. I said Marshall Ali.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! You hate to see it. This is this is because. Anyways, what I was gonna say is Trevante Rhodes. That guy's in Moonlight, and he's super good in Moonlight.
He's incredible.
And so I'm
Moonlight.
sure he'll do great in as Mike Tyson.
Got you for sure. Okay, let's see. We have So this was kind of cool. Another boxing film, Creed 3. Jonathan Majors now is in talks to star in this film, directed by Michael B. Jordan, as the villain, the kind of enemy boxer Michael B. Jordan will be fighting. Which I was like, oh, interesting. But Jonathan Majors is cool. He's pretty cool.
I've never seen a single Creed movie.
Me neither.
Jonathan. Oh, Creed. They're great. They're good.
From
I hear they're really good.
FX, the show.
He's in Lovecraft County.
Lovecraft County.
Or Lovecraft County.
Yeah.
But forget that. He's
Yeah.
in Last Black Man in San Francisco, which is so good. If you have not watched Last Black Man in San Francisco, you need to do yourself a favor and please go watch that movie. He is amazing. I'll watch anything he's in after that movie.
Wow.
It's funny hearing the things that we talk about, and then you bring them. I'm like, oh, I remember that. I remember. You said that.
I know. We talked about it.
Yeah. That's funny.
I need to watch it.
WandaVision creator Jack Schaefer inks 3-year deal to develop TV projects for Marvel Studios and 20th Century Television. Cool. Okay.
I hate the word inks.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
I think it's pretty cool though. I'm happy for her because honestly, if she, I think she'd be great with WandaVision. I want to see what else she got. What else she got up her sleeve? That pin. What other ink does she have in that pin? No, just kidding.
In that pen. What else can she write down on that page? Get all dirty.
Yeah.
WandaVision was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we reviewed it. It's on the channel.
WandaVision.
We all
did
have
surely
evidence.
do.
We all have evidence of what we said. So I'm gonna be like, hey, whatever y'all say here, I'm gonna look back and see if we change it. No.
It's okay. It's okay.
And Loki drops in this coming week, which is exciting. We're
Tuesday
finally gonna
night.
get a new Marvel show, and then we'll be able to decide at the end of that one what was best: WandaVision,
I can't
Captain
keep
America,
up.
and the Winter
Yeah.
Soldier, or Loki.
You know,
I'm honestly like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I'm like low key less and less excited for Loki. Like,
Really?
isn't that weird?
Wow.
Like, instead
So-
of building hype up, my hype just keeps going down.
Well,
Like, I'm
My
just
hype-
not that interested.
My hype was down. My hype was down, and then I watched Ryder's video that's on the Strictly Casual channel about what you should know about Loki before you watch it, and I'm like, actually, they could have some interesting threads in the show. I'm like, actually,
Wow,
genuine. Yeah, you guys should watch the video. It's good. It's a good video.
I'm
like
interested
that.
to hear what you got, Luigi. We'll talk about it after. I'm interested to hear why.
Yeah, for sure. Michael Keaton's classic Batman suit was teased this week with a little bit of blood on it for the Flash film. What'd you guys think of that blood? I was like, ooh, is he dying in this film? No way. Is he sick? Is he sick?
Is that even
'Cause
his
he's
blood?
an older Bruce.
Oh my god. Now, I want
I
to
think it implies.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if this is a Flash film, do we know what like storyline it's going?
I
for?
believe
because
Flashpoint.
because
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
Flashpoint, then Batman kills in Flashpoint, which would imply
This Keaton version.
that it is Batman killing, because it would be Michael Keaton as Flashpoint Batman who uses guns and he's an alcoholic because his family died.
And Michael Keaton
Wow.
would play that really good. He would be really perfect. in that.
Michael Keaton would be
100%.
great for that.
Yeah.
So that checks out.
But is this
That is a bullseye.
Luigi? I know we've been talking about
yeah.
this. Is this the confirmation that we've got now that he's in it? Because I know we're always like
He's
it's-
been in it. No,
Okay.
we
'Cause
talked
we're
about it,
like
I think, like
him
2
and-
weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that it was officially confirmed.
Okay.
'Cause he was back and forth teetering on the COVID stuff, but that I think it was
Oh,
just
but
to
it was still
build hype.
confirmed. Gotcha. Okay.
It's just all to build hype. At this
Okay.
point, he's in it. I think he's already on set, and they're
Yeah.
already going. So
Yeah. Okay. Exciting.
exciting stuff.
Oh.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm up.
Besides that, now we have our light news. Now that was all our major
No,
headlines.
we missed one.
Wait, we missed one.
No,
One
we
we
missed
skip.
Yeah, the Vault Hunter is ready to take on the
Oh.
universe. A new cast pick from the Borderlands movie. We get a look at Kate Blanchett as Lilith, and we get a look of, I guess not of Jack Black as Claptrap,
yeah,
but we see Claptrap.
Yeah. I think we'll see trailer at E3. I know we talked
Yeah.
about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Gearbox is having a conference, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That's
I put that at like a 90% yes rate right there.
And then,
I'll do 88.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
okay, now it's for light news, right? Yeah.
Now it's the
Now
light
it's light
news.
news.
Which I'll tell you something that's not light is this next headline. I'm not next, so sorry. Someone else go.
No,
Someone
I
else go.
think I put it because I was just like, it was quick. This is big news. I'm up next. Do I get up next?
He's talking
Yeah,
about
it's you.
how
Okay,
heavy-
okay. Sorry. Okay, Thor: Love and Thunder officially wrapped. Oh, I already know what you're talking. Thor: Love and Thunder is officially wrapped. Taika Waititi posted a photo of him with a mocap suit and Chris Hemsworth looking extra chunky with those arms.
Extra thick, baby.
Thick dog. Oh my god. Can
put
strangle
Thor's
me.
arms are jacked. I saw that photo and I'm sure like everybody else, I was shocked because I was like, holy crap! Like I thought he looked big and
He's huge.
but he like got.
Because he's also getting big
bulked.
for Hulk Hogan.
Oh, he's doing
That's
that?
true.
So
I didn't know he's doing
that's
that.
where it's all coming from.
Oh my god, he bulked huge. Like he's
He's
huge.
insanely massive.
Do we think he's?
I mean-
Is he bigger than Henry Cavill? Does he look Henry? I don't know if he's bigger than Henry Cavill.
Oh,
Henry
I
Cavill's
think he's bigger than Henry Cavill.
Wow.
Dude,
Absolutely.
You paint Chris Hemsworth green, you would think he's Hulk in the movie. That's how big he is.
He looks huge.
Yeah, he's that huge.
Like move over like E-boys. I think their time is gone. It is now Chris Hemsworth jacked boy summer. I think.
Hey, do you know what's really funny
So
is he
specific.
posted a picture on Instagram of him and his son who was dressing up as Superman, I think.
Oh, I saw
And
that.
see this.
one of his buddies commented is like, "Someone skip leg day."
to
Wow.
Chris Hemsworth.
It was like his brother or
Wow,
something
okay.
like that.
I love that.
Savage.
But his legs are not big.
Yeah, it's
I
probably.
will say that. He's like shaped like a Dorito.
AMC, Regal, and Cinemark will no longer require masks for fully vaccinated guests.
Let's
That's
go.
great. That's great.
This is huge too. This is big. Because it's happening,
That-
guys. June 15th, at least.
Yeah.
June 15th.
June
here in
15th.
California. I mean, it lifts. No masks.
Wow, that's in 10 days.
Look forward to the
Oh
end.
wow.
The end of an era, right?
Yeah.
Exciting.
Wow, it's crazy.
I'm excited for
times.
that. Well, that's it. For
I'm,
that.
Yeah.
You know what? And then 2 days after, everybody doesn't have to wear a mask anymore. We get the revival of iCarly on Paramount Plus. And I gotta say, everybody,
I don't.
I am actually excited for this show. I
Yeah,
didn't.
me
I
too,
was
care.
talking it like crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was talking it like crazy on this show. I was like, these people feel like they're being forced. Someone's got a gun off the cameras, trying to make me feel like I'm young again. I'm still young, I know that. But honestly, I watched the trailer and I gotta say, it was pretty fucking good. Like,
Is there a
like,
trailer out for this?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
It's
dude.
great.
Go check it out.
Listen,
Wow,
It's really
okay.
good.
It
Like
looks
I was
like
like,
more
this
mature.
is solid. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
did you catch?
Well, yeah, I would
You know how?
hope so.
I mean, like I don't know. I feels like there was a little more swear words. There were more mature themes, and I was like, yes.
Right.
It's
Okay.
not like they're like appealing to the classic Nickelodeon, like, oh, we're kids. Like they were like, oh, damn. Like, yes, we gotta do.
So
like,
they're appealing to the audience that originally watched
They're
the show.
trying to.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes.
I see.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And honestly, it's a good take of all the characters, like the way they've all kind of set them up in this new world years later. They did a really good job, at least in the trailer. I can't speak for the show, but I will be live reacting when that first episode drops because I feel like everybody's gonna be talking about it. Next
Peaky,
up,
Peaky Blinders has officially wrapped filming on its final season.
Peaky Blinders.
I've heard so many good things about this show.
Me
with,
too.
I have two.
What's his name? Terrence? No, I don't want to say Terrence. Cillian. I don't know.
Cillian Murphy?
Killian, right? Isn't it Killian? I
Cillian
think they
Murphy?
pronounce it
Killian Murphy, yeah.
And they say that he's
Did you
great.
know? Did you know Anya Taylor-Joy was on this show? I was like, is that where she
What?
got her
Really?
start? Yeah, I didn't know she
Oh.
was in this.
I wouldn't
didn't
doubt
know
it.
she was
Tom Hardy's in there.
Dang, really?
Pretty good cast.
Yeah, I know Tom Hardy's in there.
Oh, and I love the era too. And I'm like, I don't know why I haven't even dabbled in this. I would check it out. I'll check it out.
Same.
That's one of those things. Every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch that show. And then when it comes time to watch a show or something, it's never even on my
I know.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I would just
I
went.
love it.
I was
That's
thinking
you,
you just
Ryder.
went. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
No, you're good. This is fascinating to me.
Okay, Miles
Yeah, yeah.
Teller's taking. Oh yes, I heard about this. I was so interested. Miles Teller is taking over Armie Hammer's role in The Godfather's making of series The Offer. So now Teller will apparently executive produce and star as producer Al Ruddy in the series coming to Paramount Plus. Interesting.
So
We know Armie Hammer's replaced.
here's my question though. make The Godfather, like The Godfather, the movie The Godfather. This is about the making of that film.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like
The whole
behind the
history behind
scenes,
it,
like
bro.
how it got greenlit.
Yeah, it's all behind the
I
scenes.
assume like all the complications
But
to it.
but it's gonna be like a story. It won't be
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
BTS. It'll just be like a story of the
Yeah.
how it's
Huh.
yeah.
with the mob probably because I'm like didn't they have like a lot
I'm
of
all about it.
complications with the mob? I don't know if you guys
I'm
know.
all about this.
They
They're
did have.
Like the mob was like, hey, don't make this movie, right?
it's part of Coppola's whole like
things
I
to
don't know,
expose
story-
it, right?
yeah.
Something like that.
no,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
to expose it,
or-
but I think because he was making it, there's a lot of people that didn't want him to make a movie.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
get you. Okay, that's cool though.
I think that's kind of how.
Okay.
That's how that went.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just there like Army Hammer. Cannibalism cancels. Cannibalism cancels automatically. So just for anybody listening, if you're ever in the
R.I.P.
public view, don't let them know.
Don't use Arm & Hammer baking soda or
Wow.
toothpaste or anything, dog. It's canceled.
Just can't cancel the baking soda because of the actor. That'd be hilarious, dude.
That's
I'd
what
be
we
like,
do
I'm
now.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. That company does cannibalism. It's like, I don't think you heard it right. That's great. This next one is
That's
crazy. I have not even heard about this, so this is exciting. I'm like, what? I watched
John?
this whole show when I was younger. No, the one right above that one.
Oh,
Oh.
that you take it then, Luigi. Take it.
I'll go Gossip Girl, guys. Gossip Girl is coming back. What? I know. It's so weird. It's like, why
Fucking A.
even revive this show? It ended in such a good way. Like, you don't need to come back. But are the original actors coming back, or is this more of just a revival with a whole new cast? I'm going to be honest. I don't care that much. But it's coming, and it's going to be on HBO Max. I got HBO Max. I'm going to be there. I'm a fan of the original, bro. Once you do the original and it's good, I don't want you to come back.
Care.
What do you mean?
Gossip Girl. I've never seen Gossip Girl.
I've watched the whole show. I've watched it front to back, and I'll say I'm not gonna reveal who it is because obviously that ruins the whole show. But it's
Imagine,
worth a
yeah.
watch. It's worth one watch in your lifetime. It's
Okay.
worth one watch.
Kind of like
I could see myself talking a lot of crap and then like getting really invested in
And
it.
crying.
That's the
Dude,
problem.
that's the thing.
I know.
You get really
Yeah.
invested, and then suddenly you're like, I need to know what happens to Claire, and I don't remember the rest of and Dan and all these characters. So it's good. Plus Blake
Did
Lively,
Chase Crawford get his start in this show?
Oh.
the guy from
Chase
You,
Crawford.
the guy from
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I believe so.
Which-
from what I've seen.
You. Yo, oddly enough, I was on set with someone who worked on You season 3, and he was wearing a shirt. I was like, oh, dude, that's
pretty
cool. They
That's
gave him a
super sick.
shirt. Yeah,
All right,
he was-
I'll have the next one. Oh no, it's Yuvin. Yeah, because
yeah. It'll go Vin, then James. Go ahead.
John Wick Chapter 4 recruits pop star Rina Sawayama to star alongside Keanu Reeves. It's her feature film acting debut. Phenomenal, good for her, but that's not the real news here. The real news is that
Yeah.
Donnie
Yeah.
Yen
Yeah.
has signed on to
Let's
John
go.
Wick 4. The
This is
quote
huge.
saying
This is
Yen
huge.
will play an old friend of Reeves, super assassin John Wick, who shares his same history and many of the same enemies. Donnie Yen
love to
man.
see it.
is an absolute legend in
Ip
the
Man.
choreography. He's Ip Man himself. He's everything.
Your mom, baby.
Can you imagine a fight scene with Keanu Reeves
I
and
can't.
Donnie Yen in
My
John
brain
Wick?
can't comprehend
This
the choreography that would happen.
this might be the best thing of all time ever. I'm very excited.
Next up, Yahya Abdul Mateen II, hopefully I pronounced that right, is to star in Dwayne Johnson's action thriller Emergency Contact from the same writers as Black Adam. Details are scarce, but the Warner Brothers film is set in the Austin, Texas underground music scene. Sounds interesting, but I don't know anything about it.
As long as it's as good as San Andreas, then it's it for me.
That's exactly where my mind went to, Vin, was San Andreas.
Emergency Contact sounds like a kind of like end of the
Oh my
world
God.
Dwayne Johnson movie.
Yep.
I feel like the type
Absolutely
of films now Dwayne Johnson's associating himself with is it'll never be bad, but it'll never be,
Good.
good.
Saying San Andreas
It's like
wasn't
Fast
right.
and it's like no, it's not like Fast and Furious because Fast and Furious I love, but Dwayne Johnson's films are always like, wow, this is great. I'd love to see it in the theater, but I'd never, lose my mind about it. But they're always cool action picks.
Do you think that we'll see a day when Dwayne Johnson does like a serious biopic and it's like he gets an Oscar for it?
Yes.
Right now, all his
I could see
projects right now would not get him any Academy
No,
Awards.
He'll do one
but-
art film in his entire career.
Well, it would be the one.
That's good, Luigi. Maybe we will.
He'll pull an Adam Sandler with Uncut Gems.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Wow.
That'll be one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay, here we go. Now I got Christopher McDonald. Oh my God. I just remember reading this. I remembered Christopher McDonald, the Hourglass himself from Superhero Movie. And he's in other films too. Christopher McDonald is going to be joining the cast of Marvel's Secret Invasion. It's a mysterious role, but it could cross over apparently to other films and shows. They were talking about this role. But do you guys know Christopher McDonald? I don't really know how else to describe him. But if you looked up a photo, I'm sure you've seen him in something before.
He's in Flubber.
He's iconic. Man.
Oh.
I love this guy.
Say less.
He's
Oh
in
yeah.
Superhero
Of
Movie.
course.
He's
I know
course.
this guy,
awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to see him in something like kind of serious. Marvel, you know.
He just made a video for the some sort of anniversary for Happy Gilmore with him and Adam Sandler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, now
Oh, this guy.
Okay. Terry Silver returns in a short and sweet teaser for Cobra Kai season 4. Cobra Kai is such a freaking good show. James, have you watched
it.
Cobra Kai yet? You are really, really missing out. It is so damn incredible. I don't know who Terry Silver is. I'm gonna be completely honest. Was he in Karate Kid 3? Karate
Yeah.
Kid 3 sucked. So
yeah, he trained.
yeah, this is exactly who I thought
trained-
it was.
trained
Yeah, it's
master.
the guy with the hair that's pulled back.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I'm sure he'll be great in Cobra Kai, but man, Karate Kid 3 is just not a good movie at all.
No, it's not.
Okay,
That's all.
Damn.
Who's up next?
Next up, we got a sequel to Cruella is already in the works at Disney. Doesn't surprise me. Cruella's already taken over most of these weekend box office numbers, and I don't know if I'm going to watch the film. It's got a lot of, I'd hate to say it, but a lot of devil support, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Does it? Oh my god.
What?
The character's name is Cruella DeVille.
Have you seen 101 Dalmatians?
Have you
Yes.
seen 101 Dalmatians?
Yes, I've watched all the films. I do not support.
Okay.
But the fact that they're making a cash grab sequel, you know, it's Disney, so it doesn't surprise me. All right, next up.
It's just Emma Stone. All I care about is Emma Stone. But no, I feel you
Ryder, you up
100%.
next?
Yes, Winter Soldier theory. Oh, Taskmaster could apparently be a clone of Bucky. There's some speculation. But here's the thing. I think Taskmaster could be a clone of any of the Avengers, considering he has a photographic reflexes, which means he can mimic any Avenger. And I don't know if you guys have seen the promotional photos for this movie, Black Widow, but they showed the actor's name over each of the character poster, and then for Taskmaster, it's left blank. But they released,
I like that. I like that a lot.
They released Taskmaster's photo next to someone else. I'm not gonna spoil it, but the marketing, you know how there's always a twist in Marvel. Sometimes in Marvel, it's like, oh, who's the villain, and they twist
You think
it.
the marketing broke it?
The marketing broke because it's like, well, it's obviously this guy, you know. So don't look at
You know
the
what?
marketing. If you
Joke's on them. I don't pay attention to the marketing because I don't want these movies to get spoiled for me, and so I'm set,
There you
baby.
go.
Let's go.
Man. All right, Mission Impossible 7 shuts down filming in wake of positive coronavirus test.
F.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know Tom is serious about it.
You know he's
Yeah,
upset.
He
did
is.
nobody hear Tom? Like, I guess they don't care what he has to say.
True, right? Nobody here, yeah.
That video is
Insane.
iconic, dude. That video is so good.
We do things for kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Great. It was amazing.
So
Oh my
good.
God.
So good.
Cool.
Is that me?
Yeah, with Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. Yep.
We're all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Robert Downey Jr.'s new DC Comics show hits Netflix this week. I actually saw a trailer for it. It's called Sawtooth or Sweet Tooth, taking place 10 years after a worldwide event called the Great Crumble caused some babies to be born part human, part animal. The series follows sheltered hybrid deer boy Gus, newcomer Christian Convery, and as he befriends a wandering loner named Jeopard, who's played by someone that's in Game of Thrones, and embarks upon an extraordinary adventure, perhaps even learning the truth about his origins in the process. This description makes it sound horribly boring, but the actual trailer itself looked
Creative.
interesting, creative. Thank you, Ryder. That is
Then do you know what this
exactly
makes me think of?
what.
In your elementary school, did you have those books
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
at your library called Animorphs?
Of
Yeah.
course. Of course. Local library, as if I didn't own the entire set of Animorphs.
Oh my gosh.
The horse turns into a
Yeah.
girl, and I was like, wait,
Yeah.
I know that person. You know what I mean? It's like, I know one of those people. And it's like the frog turns into this dude.
Yep.
He's in the kitchen. It's just like all these things. Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
Classic.
This is exactly what
Remember
I'm
those?
thinking.
You don't remember him at all?
I don't.
Okay.
I never looked at those books. I was always the rat with the cookie or the cookie with the mouse. I don't know. That was my book.
No.
Y'all look so lost.
That's like a children's book.
You
loved
give
it.
a mouse a cookie? You mean?
Yeah, give a mouse a cookie. That was my favorite because they had cookies.
But that's like a children's book. I think these are like
Yeah, that's like a
preteen books.
kindergarten.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking these like
This is like
13-year-old.
10
Yeah,
YA,
10 to 13.
YA.
my preteen life
No,
was
you're good.
spent in a
No,
library.
it's right before YA. Like,
You think
Okay.
so?
definitely with like Percy Jackson.
This was
Oh,
What
before
was that?
Percy
The
Jackson.
Remember
No, it was
Treehouse
definitely before
Adventures? Did you guys ever
Magic
have that?
Treehouse?
Past Magic Treehouse.
Oh my god, Magic
Was it
Treehouse
Magic
was my stuff,
It was
baby.
Magic
Dude,
Treehouse.
we could have a whole episode reminiscing on children's books. That'd be crazy.
could.
39 Clues. Did you guys ever read those? 39
Oh yeah,
Clues?
I think I
I have
know.
no
I
idea what
think
the
I know
hell
those.
39
Mhm.
Clues is.
I think I know
Me
those.
neither, but I had a friend who collected every book, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, I remember those. Yep.
All right.
I could go on. I'm sorry. Let's continue.
Lil Dicky
Right.
is trying to hook up with Doja Cat in new Dave season 2 trailer. I thought he had a girlfriend in the show.
Have you guys watched Dave? Any of you
Yes.
guys?
It's
Not yet.
incredible.
I haven't watched it, but everybody tells me it's so good.
It's so good.
Okay.
I saw the trailer with Doja Cat, and I was like, oh, I think I want to watch now.
Doja Cat.
His
I'm in.
friends in the show are played by his actual friends in real life.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend.
Oh wow.
It's
I think
it's
great.
the weird like kind of real life, kind of fiction, and
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
weird
cool.
blend. Yeah.
It's really funny and it's also really wholesome. There's some really good moments in there.
Okay.
A lot of
Yeah.
good raps too. A lot of good raps.
Yeah, really great Lil Dicky
Love Lil
raps.
Dicky.
Yeah.
Love
Like
Lil Dicky.
freestyles and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Sweet.
I know I'm up next. Luigi, you can take. You want to take this one? I think we're all over the
Sure.
schedule.
I'm just gonna let's just do two at a time so we can start going.
Okay,
faster
yeah,
through these.
true, true.
American
Oh,
Horror
yeah, you guys go at the
Story.
exact same time. Yeah.
American Horror Story double feature debuts August 25th with the spin-off American Horror Stories premiering July 15th with Danny Trejo reportedly joining the cast. We know for a fact that one of the shows is being called Monster. We know that
Oh,
because
yes.
I was on set.
Whoa.
And I saw that, the little previews that they had on there. So it's definitely dealing with some shit, and I think I'm excited to
Hold the
see
phone.
that. Next up, what's
Yes,
up?
Vincent.
Luigi, are you saying you have problems with Cruella, and then here you are watching American Horror Story
It's different,
with the
bro.
devil symbolism?
It's not different!
All right, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm-
It's
I-
fine. It's fine.
I
don't want to.
I haven't seen all the American Horror Stories. I've only
I
watched.
love American Horror Story.
I've
Really?
only
It's
watched
so
the
fucking
second
good.
season, the Asylum. Asylum
Yeah,
was really
yeah,
good.
I got you. Mhm.
Probably one of the best horror TV seasons I've ever.
I'm a
watched,
baby.
man.
I won't. I can't watch
American
these.
Horror Story
You
is
can't
some
do
of the
anything
best
scary.
horror storytelling ever.
You said,
Yeah.
no, I can't do anything
It's
scary.
so fucking.
I-
No. I'm
can't-
serious.
No, but Vincent, he's like, I can't watch it, and it's funny that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't do
Vincent, you'll shit your
anything,
pants.
anything scary. It's
I'll
great.
poop myself.
Okay, here we
I'll
go.
watch it with you.
Oh god. Oh,
Next up, we
Oh, you
we
got.
have
Sorry,
here
sorry.
Seth
yeah.
Rogen's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film flips into theaters August 11th, 2023. Yeah, some light news. Cisco's farewell in The Flash is very silly, very goofy. Low stakes, says Carlos Valdez. That's really sad for a character that's been on the show for a long time. You give him a low stakes, kind of goodbye. Like,
He said that he's grateful for this because he wanted it to be like that. It was his quote. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he was like,
Well,
"Oh,
there you go.
he's like, I'm happy he gave me this. You know, I didn't want something that was so dramatic because people were speculating that he was gonna get killed off in a dramatic way and like really traumatize the Flash. But he was like, oh, I'm so glad it's just something, something silly. That's what
Show's
he
been
wanted
going
to
on for a million years. The Flash
Yeah.
never ends.
Dude, you should have listened to the last week's episode. We were just shitting on Arrowverse because
It's so bad.
needs so bad, dude.
Oh,
I forget. It's called the fact that it's called the Arrowverse and the guy Oliver Queen's not even in the verse anymore. It's just
do. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
name is Oliver Queen.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god. Okay, I was skipping through. Okay,
Dude,
well,
the cringe.
City.
Ironheart's filming, guys. No, Ironheart is reportedly beginning filming in April 2022. And
What is this?
Ironheart is a show
Ironheart.
about it's like an Iron Man spinoff for Disney
Thank
Plus.
you.
Yeah, Ironheart. It's Ironheart. You know Ironheart? No, it's another character in the comics, female Iron Man type. I don't remember her name.
Oh, yes,
but
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got me. Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
And then another
Yes,
funny.
yes.
This is like a funny headline for all you pop culture lovers out there. Brie Larson's version of Black Sheep from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the official song that she sang, is finally out to stream on Spotify and Apple Music.
Go.
You guys can hear it.
I'm so excited about this.
Oh.
I read this headline today, and I'm like, this song went so hard.
Oh yeah, it's
when I
amazing.
was a kid.
I listen to it
Yeah.
once a month to help me.
Just to help me.
What the heck?
It's perfect.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
Uh,
I need to listen to that song once a month or I die. Like, what the heck?
Right.
So,
okay.
speaking of Brie Larson, she reportedly wants to be seen as the female Tom Cruise.
I don't doubt it.
I don't think it's gonna happen unless she breaks her ankle jumping off a roof.
Right.
First she has to be a
skydives.
Scientologist, and then she has to break her ankle.
Right.
And then
does
she'll
have
be
to
seen
a
as female.
Scientologist.
And she has to learn how to fly a jet, a plane, a helicopter, and a motorcycle.
Oh, here we go.
And do her own stunts.
Cannes Film Festival chief. Oh, you guys are making me read this. Thierry Frumeau. Thierry Frumeau reveals he has seen Anna de Armas's Marilyn Monroe biopic Blonde, calling it, quote, beautiful. He says they wanted to screen it at Cannes, but Netflix declined. That's very stupid on Netflix's part. In case I guess they really want Anna de Armas on Netflix's terms, but who cares? God, I can't wait to watch this.
Whoa.
She's
Comparison. Oh man, she looks like her when it's
stunning.
compared. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yep. That's around. That's all.
Wow. Latest Eternals merchandise hints at a Thanos connection.
Cool.
I say leave Thanos in the past.
Baby Thanos.
No. Joker 2 is happening, and some DC fans aren't happy. Why is that, Ryder?
For Joker 2?
Yeah.
I think people want Robert Pattinson's universe to happen. I don't think people want Joker 2. Even though it's its own universe, it's gonna be multiverse, but people talk all the time. Well, maybe Joaquin combines the Robert Pattinson verse, but I don't.
You don't
I
think
really
so?
don't think so.
Or is
They're all separate.
how
They're doing separate
have
things.
they been explicit in that?
It's it's like the time frame. Like Joker meets Bruce Wayne as a kid, and he's an old guy. So like you expect me to believe Joaquin's gonna be 90 talking to Robert Pattinson. Like it's separate. It's separate. It's clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the problem is people wanted it to be like a standalone solo film, and to make it all this sequels, it just kind of defeats the art and the purpose behind of what they were
100%.
trying to accomplish.
I
But
feel
personally, I think with they had come out and said that Joaquin Phoenix's version of Joker was supposed to inspire the Joker that Batman then fights.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like when you make a movie that has like a star, you're trying to like star Batman in its like place, and then also star Joker in his place. You're kind of setting yourself up for a lose-lose scenario. Like someone's gonna say like, oh, this person won or whatever it is, like, and then a whole audience is not gonna like your movie because of that decision made in the movie, whether or not it's like a well done movie or not. Like, I don't know. I feel like that conversation gets so tiresome about a movie.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? Or I'm talking out my ass. I'm so
No,
sorry.
I mean,
Let's
yeah.
just continue.
Makes sense to me. We got you.
I'll be honest, I kind of zoned out there for a second. So whatever you said, I'm with it.
All right, cool, awesome. Thanks, Luigi.
Sure.
Thanks for
You
hanging
got
in
it.
there with me.
I tried to get, but you lost me when you were like, when you have two actors.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I was listening. I was like, yeah, sure, it makes sense. I mean, it's not like you done it. It makes sense. Yeah. I get
Okay, I gotta think about this
Yeah,
theory,
sure.
and I'll express it after I've done more
Okay.
thought about
Yeah,
it. This
yeah,
was an in the
for sure.
moment type of theory that I'm thinking of
enough.
right there.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
You know, Vin, you need those in the movie.
I apologize.
You don't have to apologize. You're good.
It's okay.
Okay, here we go. Young Ahsoka is coming in series. Apparently, I'm not. I don't doubt in a new Disney Plus series we're gonna see
guess.
Young Ahsoka.
Sure.
We already had young Ahsoka in the first season of Clone Wars, and I don't need more.
Yeah, they want live action. They want to do
I
everything.
don't need more of the same of that.
Oh, and then there's also talks that George Lucas will also take back creative control over Star Wars for the future.
I don't believe it.
This
Now
is
that
official.
Dave Filoni is like an executive producer at Star Wars.
Right.
I don't know.
They're gonna push him more than George.
I'm sure Dave Filoni and George could make some cool stuff together. I feel like they both know different parts of Star Wars very, very well. So who knows? That could be great.
Me and Luigi were talking that the next president after Kathleen could maybe be Dave Filoni, but I was like, I don't know. Of Lucasfilm.
Might be a great pick. Who knows? Marvel reportedly unhappy with Tessa Thompson and Taika Waititi after racy photos go viral. I did see this. It's just Taika, Tessa Thompson, and a third person.
Rita Ora.
Taika's wife. Isn't that his wife?
Yeah, Taika's wife. And he just has his arm around them. They're just hanging out, dog. You know what I mean? They're just kind of cuddling up together on a yacht. I don't know. Ain't no problem. They're just having a good time. They all seem like they're cool with it. Leave this guy. Let him be. Let him live his life. Let him direct these cool movies.
There is photos of them.
Nah, bro. That's a throuple, bro. That's a straight throuple, bro.
So maybe they're swingers.
Maybe
they're swingers.
Yeah, here's a photo. It was
They
Rita
might just
Ora.
be.
You guys know Rita Ora, the singer?
Yeah.
That's who was the other girl. And I'm looking at this photo right now where Rita Ora is kissing Taika on the mouth. Photos like,
Nice.
Well, yeah, aren't they?
Oh my God.
And then what is Taika kissing Tessa also?
yeah, they're all.
God bless him, and they're all okay with it.
Yeah, they're all.
You know-
See,
you know-
let them do their thing. Let them do their
photos
thing.
of all three of them laughing as Rita Ora's like kissing Tessa.
Whoa, spicy. But you know what's funny? That the same week Tessa released a picture of her kissing some other dude, and she was just like laughing
Yeah.
at the paparazzi
Wow.
who took
Yeah,
the picture.
exactly.
She doesn't care.
Yeah,
she
she's
knows
silly.
she knows she's safe. But what I think is funny about this is that Marvel actually went and said something, because I feel like these people think that, man, I'm at the biggest point in my life. Like, you can't get rid of me at this point. Like, Taika Waititi's probably thinking that. That's why he doesn't give a shit. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And you know who else I don't blame?
Taika Waititi looks like a pimp in these pictures.
He's
Right,
epic.
right.
He's epic.
I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, and you know who else I don't blame for making decisions? John Boyega, because I feel like he's been through it, man. He's been through it. I feel like they didn't do right by him in those Star Wars movies when they paired him up with that chick, and then they went on that quest to the heist, and then it just kind of
Marie Tran?
spinballed. Yeah. And he's saying now that he might return to Star Wars, which is something that he had previously said that he didn't want to do, but he might do it just for J.J. Abrams, just for Kathleen Kennedy, because he wants to, keep that relationship. What do you guys think about that? Because personally, I think John Boyega's a good actor. I just don't want to see him come back to Star Wars. Like, I'd prefer if he just.
I think they did John Boyega dirty in Star Wars.
I think so too.
Because they set him up so well in the first one,
Right.
for him to like continue to develop the character, and then they just like
It's a force
forgot
user.
about him, it seems like.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They could redeem. I want them to redeem it, but it's like, do we even? It's not time for that. There's no time for it. I think
They'll make a TV show. They're making so many freaking TV shows. They'll make a TV show. Maybe not him. Maybe he'll be in animated form in some other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
Multiverse.
That's what they'll do.
Multiverse.
No multiverse. I mean, just like be a
just kidding. I
character
know. I
in
just
like.
Fuck the multiverse.
I just
One of
wanted
the
to say that
millions.
word. I just wanted to say the word.
Absolutely. And last but not least, before we get here into our recommendations, Warner Brother apparently wanted Gal Gadot to take back the tweet that she sent out about Israel and Palestine. And honestly, I don't blame them. They're trying to look out for their asses, especially right now with all the tension. Making an actor, though, go back on something they said is going against our free speech, and I do not support that. So, Warner Brothers, you guys are canceled. No, just kidding.
Oh my god.
Wow. And so are we. No, just kidding.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. That was
That's a
the
wrap.
whole episode. That was all the news. That was a lot of stuff. And now, obviously, you guys know it if you guys are listening on this show every week. We got our recommendations. Let's go ahead and start with the man, the myth, the legend, Boba Shinga. Let's see what you got this week.
My recommendation this week is going to be a film that is on HBO Max. You can watch it right now. It's called Deerskin. It is about a man who acquires a deerskin jacket, and his one goal in life is to rid the world of other jackets, and so that he will be the sole owner of any jacket, and so people will look at him with high regard. And let me tell you, it is only an hour and 20 minutes. It's a short movie, and I highly recommend you guys go on this journey with this man. Okay, it is
Okay.
so good. It is a French film as well. It has subtitles, but it's like it's very accessible if you're not into foreign films at all. Please do yourself a favor and watch this movie. It is so hilariously great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were going to hit us with the international markets, but I'm into it. That's sick. James?
This week I watched a movie that exceeded my expectations and definitely surprised me. I watched Doctor Strangelove, the Kubrick film.
Nice.
And I went into it with such low expectations. I thought it was just going to be super boring. But if you pay attention, the humor is so dry that you will miss it if you're not paying attention. But it is so funny. Like, it just kind of catches you off guard and you're like, oh, that's so clever and so creative. Like, there's this moment where it's all about the Cold War. The whole movie is a satire on the Cold War.
Yeah.
And the Red Scare and all that stuff. And there's this scene where the president of the United States is on the phone with some representative in Russia or whoever, and it's just going, Dimitri, don't talk to me like Dimitri. Speak to me with your shoes on the ground. Dimitri, don't take that tone with me, Dimitri. You know we've been through this, Dimitri. And it goes on for like 2 minutes.
It just keeps going.
It just keeps going. And
I gotta
happens, like,
watch
twice.
that.
It's so funny.
Isn't
Anyway, it's
isn't that the movie where like one of the actors plays multiple characters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
And he plays
The
a
same
lot
guy
of
plays,
them,
like,
right?
3 characters.
Yeah.
And they're all like fairly big roles.
That's cool. I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go next, and Ryder, you can close us out at the end. My recommendation this week has to be Hulu's MODOK. I started watching that last night, and I started the show, and I gotta say, I'm already 5 episodes in, and I was tired. I forced myself to stay up and watch it. I said, Luigi, you're gonna watch at least 5 episodes today. Wow. When a good show is out and you have time to binge it, you gotta do it. And I gotta say, it delivers. It is super funny, man. It is. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of putting it off for a bit because I was like, man, people are talking about it. Some people are hyping it up. But honestly, it's so fucking good, dude. It's so fucking good. Like, yeah, man, I'm going to go watch it after this. That's why I'm excited. Oh, man. Nice. Oh, no, wait, because I got to go watch A Quiet Place. So after that, I guess like at 1 a.m.
It's a full night.
Episode 5. It's a full night for me. It's a full night for me, for sure. No, that's it. Ryder, what is your recommendation?
All right, I'm throwing one that I don't think any of you guys have seen, but I saw it from my film class and I have to watch it for my final. It's called White Dog. Quick summary. This female, she finds a dog and I don't know, that was weird. This girl, she finds this dog on the road. She takes him in and this dog starts attacking people. But the dog was raised to be a racist dog to attack only African-American people. So she has this predicament where, they're white. They're called white dogs. And so she has to go to a professional trainer to train the dog back to be normal. But it's a vicious dog that it's trained to be a killer either way. There's a big twist ending, but it's a really great film. I think it's awesome. It's cool. But yeah, it's pretty intense, and we had to learn about it for class because we were talking about culture and stuff. But it's intense.
Interesting.
And there's a twist ending that's just gonna blow you away. But White Dog.
Sweet.
Go check it out.
Okay.
But that's it. What's up?
Where can I watch that?
I saw it. I have a Vimeo link.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I don't think you can see
No,
it
it's all
on.
good.
I looked it up on HBO, and it's nowhere. It's nowhere.
I'll find it.
Unfortunately.
Can you text us that Vimeo link?
Yeah, I'll text you the link. Yeah, for sure. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
We're
This
illegally
movie sounds
passing
nuts.
links on this posted podcast that's going to go everywhere.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, if anybody else wants to watch this movie, just send us an email.
Yeah, send us a DM.
strictlycasualpodcast@gmail.com.
Well, I was
be
gonna
glad to
say
share it.
you guys can hop in our Discord so you can stay up to date and talk to us, and stay up to date to when we post, because we will be covering E3 and Loki and more shows in the future. We got all the latest in gaming, movies, and TV. So if you guys want to hear about that, hop in our YouTube and our TikTok and all of social media. But I want to thank you guys for hopping in. This was episode 20. What a special episode it was. Thank you guys for being here.
Love it. Thanks for having me, boys.
Good time. Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, we'll see you guys. Next time. All right, bye everybody.